All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Black Desert video. So today was a big day because loyalty rewards got reset and there's new rewards. Also, the Shakatu seals that we all know have been revamped. So we're going to talk about that and just kind of go over the value as of today. If you're watching this a year later, it might be different, but as of today, this is what we're going to talk about. So anyway, hopefully all of you guys use your seals because they've been blasting that in game, in emails and everything, telling you that it's going to expire, and it finally did as of today. So yeah, let's just talk about it. Let's look at the rewards together and see what the value is, which one I would pick, obviously. So let's start off with the Resplendent Shakatu seals. Now, it started today. The way you get these is basically login rewards, and that's the only way to get them. So it's a very time-gated thing, so that's why it's important to pick the important ones. Usually, I would say the ones that are worth the most are the high-value ones. But anyway, let's start off with this one. Every Shakatu seal, especially the last one, gave you a special colored title. And I believe in the patch notes, this one's like a purple titled one. So usually titles are very contested in this game, so you kind of want to just get them for collectors. Even if you never use it, it just adds one to your stats. So all of you who actually look at this thing, and plus one to your total stats eventually, I think that's a good thing. So yeah, colored titles, always a contested one and very limited, just showing you played the game. So I'd probably always go for this one first, even if I would never use it. Let's see, for 100 seals. So keep in mind, unless they change something throughout the year, usually you get 10 seals a month just by logging in. So 350 stack, is that worth 100? I don't think so, to be honest, because you could make a 300 stack just by origins. That's a few hours of grinding and then just failing whatever over and over to get 350. Pretty easy, actually. So if you were to go for something with 100, there might be something a lot better. So this is not bad by any means, but I just don't know if it's worth 100. But anyway, choose your Carrack for 60 seals. Now this one's actually a pretty good one because as we all know, Blue Battlefield released. Whether you like it or not, getting a Carrack is very time gated. It's a lot easier these days compared to what it was before. So back in the day, it would take people like 3, 4, or 5 months to get it. Nowadays, you can buy it off the market, and it's still pretty expensive, so I do think it is valued highly. And I have an entire video of which Carrack is the best one, but just TLDR, Valor is the PvP boat, which does, like, it reloads your cannons and does a little bit more damage. That's why it helps you do your dailies quicker. Volante is the fast boat, like, that has the highest speed. Advance is the barter boat, so PvE bartering, and balance is, you know, just, it doesn't really do anything great, so it's just kind of there. So make your choice out of that one. I personally chose Valor, but that's cool. Pre-owned accessories for 50. No, that's like an hour of grinding. Generally not worth it. Like, just save up 60 coins, get the Carrack, and then you can literally buy like 9 or 10 of these or something. Like you could get the entire set if you just save up 10 more coins. So pre-owned is kind of like a bait unless it gives you it at like try, which I think this would have been a better choice because a Carrack is, let's say, 30 to 40 billion silver. Base pre-owned is for 50 coins. They should have been like at least try to tet enhanced. So yeah, these kind of feel like a scam. Weapon exchange coupon box. This is only for people who are hard re-rolling. Anyone else, just tag your character, and then functionally the same thing. Garmoth horn just gives you the dragon pet. If you don't know what it is, it looks like this. I've gotten exactly one of them over time. It's like the thing you get from Garmoth, and it gives you 25 HP per tier. I have a video talking about how you can do the Nuverkint exchange with the dragon pet, and then you can exchange it for a tier 4, which gives you 100 health. Back when I did it, 100 bonus health was worth a lot more than it is now because everyone is super geared, and 100 health isn't saving anyone. Even in PvE, like, things just hurt at a different level. So anyway, getting a tier 4 pet or dragon is basically plus 100 HP. I don't think it's bad. It's just kind of a little bit outdated. They should rework these and give you at least like a tier 3, like make a new item and give you this, but in tier 3 form. Krogdalo gear for everyone, kind of irrelevant these days. You can just make one in like an hour. So 20 seals, these are, you know, just buy them. Etheria Carrick, the green gear. So you buy these from the vendor, the sailing Ravinia person. I don't remember the name, but either way, it's like what, 10,000 crow coins. You can get all this in like a day or two, to be honest, and it's actually not that hard. Enhancing it is the higher priority, but either way, getting them to plus 10, not that bad. Getting these by base is kind of annoying. You know, like, it feels like half of these things in this game, if they were enhanced, they would be competitive value compared to, like, this is what you should get, like title, the entire Carrick. If these were at like Tet rarity or like Tet enhanced, these would be very competitive. If this was a tier 3, tier 4 Garmoth pet, very worth it. If it gave you all of them, then like all 4 pieces, probably worth, or all 5 of them, then it would be worth it even more. You can get this within like 2 or 3 days of pretty active bartering. I would say these are kind of worth it just because of the amount of annoying things you have to do to get it. But like realistically, these days you can just go straight to plus 10 blue gear, skipping this part entirely, just because you can buy it. Forest Pathwagon, I actually have one of those, and let me see, do they sell on the market? I don't think so. So yeah, you can get these for 2 billion, which the difficulty to make it is a lot easier. I remember like 2 years ago, they nerfed the time it took. So what you would do is, I believe down in Grana, let me see. There's like something you could do with the houses just to have them working consistently. And then you make the Forest Path Wagon. I don't remember which house it was, if I even still have it, but you're able to just make it like pretty quickly these days, otherwise buying it. So if you plan on doing any sort of trading or power leveling horses, this one's not too bad, but just know that like silver value is not that high, but making it is very time consuming. So I think this one is pretty decent. Mythical Sensor. Everyone gets a free tier 10 horse just by playing the game these days. I think you can get one just by making a new account. So I think everyone should have a tier 10. These are just for if you're going for the other two. Frigate and Sailboat. You might as well just save up all the seals and buy the Carrick straight up. You skip the entire process. So just don't buy these. Atanus Elements. So this kind of seems like a bait, because you need 300 of them to get the full infinite potion of your choice. If you don't know what they are, just go down here and Atanus Element. So you get 100. 100 turns into one like pity piece, essentially. Well, 100 pity pieces turns into one of the 3 infinite potion pieces. Going for the MP one is more annoying these days, but the health one is more useful. So I would just skip these and then just buy it off the market at whatever price, you know, HP MP is. Even if they were max price, it's still worth it. Shiny gold bars, these are 5, I believe this is 500 mil minimum. Like, I think 1000 G bar is 100 mil. So between 500 mil to 3 bill, these are generally not worth it. Okay, so now that we talked about that one, yeah, title, Carrick, maybe to 350. It depends on where we're at like a year from now. And that's about it. So next I wanted to talk about the loyalties. So as we all know, these got reformed, and what is the important things to get in the game. Okay, so Loyalties. You log in every day, get 300 loyalty points. Or you buy pearls and then it gives you a bonus. So getting the outfits are generally worth it simply because it's either free crons or an outfit you don't have to pay for. Oh, those are always nice. The next thing that I think would be worth it is... I don't think the stacks are really particularly that good unless you really spend a lot of money and just have nothing else to buy. Character slot expansion, very important, especially if you are free to play. So that's one of the things I would get. All of these you can get in-game naturally. So like the goal is to get items that you cannot buy like with silver relatively, or things that would boost your account like permanent horse slots or inventory, those kind of things. And then a lot of things did not reset because stuff down here, if you bought it from the previous reset, it doesn't go forward, or it doesn't retroactively change. So if you bought them last time, it's good. Crystal restore counts. There are some people that, you know, I have seen get clapped like 8 times in a day. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, season character tickets, these are always important. Let's see, Resplendent storage boxes for just weight inventory that you don't have to ever worry about again. Let's see, permanent storages, always nice. Character expansion, and this one is actually pretty good, believe it or not. The 15-day benefits for old moon, that's probably what, like a $30-40 value in like real money. So yeah, this one's pretty good. And then just straight up outfit boxes if you can get them. Those are the important ones. But aside from that, if we're talking about you're a new player, yeah, I would probably just get all the weight expansions and everything too, because these are actually permanent and account-wide stuff. So just all the storage, just everything else that, you know, if you didn't buy them already, it'll be there. But for me, like, I've bought them from the previous reset, so they don't carry over. So yeah, get all those. Any Nadar's parchments for fail stacking, crystal slots, weight, everything else is good. And then, yeah, aside from that, costumes and things you cannot get with silver in-game. All right, so with that said, I got something cool to show you. So we have a new outfit that came out today. I thought it was in an interesting direction. So in the Pearl Shop, we have the new outfit. It is this thingy, the new Spotlight outfit for every class. And they have 3 different kinds. One for male, female, and then shy. And then it branches off into 2 different kinds of outfits. So you guys can get them now, and you can see them like around here as well. So all the partners got to showcase the new outfits, and I got one too, so I want to show you guys what it looks like and how it dies, simply because I think that's pretty important, especially if you're gonna buy one of these in game as well. So let me show you what I chose. Let me actually show you what it looks like first. 2 outfits. There's an iconic and then signature. These are what they look like by default. I haven't dyed it. We're going to do that together. These are what they look like, and this is what it'll look like for you by default. And they actually changed something with the visor in today's patch, so if you don't, you can have it on or off. Headgear on or off, and this is what it looks like. So yep, that's pretty cool. Let's go dye it and see if they did a good job this time. All right, main attraction. What is this? Skirt color. I think that with this kind of outfit, usually fabric, I think authentic fabrics are Olvian dye, and then maybe leather, depending on which one you choose. So Keplin and Olvian dyes are probably going to be the 2 best ones, in my opinion. So let's see. Let's choose. Let's just choose colors. Oh, that's kind of bright, actually. Keplin authentic ones. These are a little too shiny, in my opinion. Yeah, I think, okay, so Olvian dyes are probably going to look more natural in a way. And yeah, I think something like you would go on a stage for. So let's see, what would glossy fabric look like? Oh, that's kind of a little too shiny. And then all of these down here are metal and glossy fabric. Yeah. Okay, so either basic or Olvian dyes, probably, if you want to keep it as close to natural as you can, is probably what you would choose. So, oh, that's bright. Okay, so next, belt color. That's actually a nice attention to detail. Usually I would think that that's connected to the skirt piece. So this one is the belt buckle. I'd assume you choose like a metal color for that one. It just looks more natural. I think that's cool. Side, cool attention to detail. Main shirt piece. Oh, we probably don't want it to be super shiny. If you want natural colors, probably Olvian. What is this one? Oh, the colors. What does that say? Black Spirit. I would assume, like, you know, stud pieces and, you know, like embroidery is probably either metal or, yeah, probably metal kind of looks the best for it. A ring piece. What is that? That looks like there's one of those chalk candies that you see at the store. But that ring. Wait, what is that? What the heck? It looks like one of those ring pop candies, not gonna lie. Alright, so what is this one? Oh, nail color. Wait, what is this? Wait, hold on. What is this one? Number 7. I'm not sure. But either way, 8 is your nail color. I actually think that is a nice attention to detail because, like, that's not even part of the outfit, but just having the changes. This one's a good one. So yeah, change that one. Jacket color. Yep. As expected, Olvian looks natural. Pearl Abyss, like sleeve. What would look cool? They kind of like took that theme. If you guys have ever played Final Fantasy 14, where the new expansion, well, not new, but like Dawn Trail, how everything's like the Arcadian. I feel like they took some ideas from that one. Like, it's not bad. I like it. And this one is the zipper. That's a wild set of colors. Not gonna lie, I just picked some. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what this color is, or what this one is actually changing. I'm not sure. But yeah, next we have. Wait, does that one come with the glove piece? Actually, no. I think it's just full body. Next we have. Let's see. Oh, you could dye the wig color. Oh, it's not even the hair color. It's just a bandana like thing. Cool. Okay, so let me guess. There's 3 styles. It's gonna be the heel part of it, like the purple, the shoelace, and the mid color. Classic BDO does the same thing with everything. Holy, that's bright. Let's not do that. Oh, that's different. Okay. Maybe we're different. think we just leave that one default. It looks fine. And the heel. Yeah, I actually thought this would be like the shoelace color. You know, that would be kind of cool. But overall, it's not really a big deal. Kind of clean. And then the ear, or like the microphone piece. This one comes with, I think, the premium one, so like you don't even have to get this one if you don't want to. Microphones are literally just one color, but if you want to stand out and be different. I think the actual metal ones look like metal gold colors actually look pretty good. Microphone piece. And wait, what is this one? Wait, what is this? So this one is the like gold, like the microphone part of it. This one is like the pop filter part of it. And then this one, literally not even sure what in the world this one is, but I don't think, if like you can't even see it normally, most people are not zooming in on your character, so probably irrelevant. So anyway, that is the outfit, and this is what it looks like by default. I think most people are probably going to not use this one simply because, like, generally people design their characters so they can see like the hair color. But I mean, all the hair pieces kind of look the same. If you look at the other outfits, like formerly, it's like, oh, this is the same thing. Why are they all blonde? That's one of those criticisms that I have with outfits with the headpiece. They all just kind of look the same compared to the other outfits. Like, let me show you. This one looks kind of the same as the other one, except with the hat. This one, another blonde wig. And so, you know what I mean? Most people are either going to have that hidden or something else. But anyway, that is this outfit. If you guys want to get it, it's in the Pearl Shop now. All the partners were able to just showcase it for you guys to see what it looks like. I think it's fine. It's just, you know, an interesting direction. And before I head out, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching the video. And if you are planning on buying any A-coins or pearls, especially with the new outfit that came out, use my code or game packages. Never required, but it's always appreciated. I get a small portion of what you guys spend if you use my code. And that's all I wanted to say. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.